Hi everybody. From an evolutionary standpoint, were humans ever modern apes? Were modern apes ever humans? Did great apes such as gorillas or chimpanzees turn directly into humans? Stay tuned for more on this topic. It's common for people to react very strongly when evolution is discussed, and there are many reasons why. One reason is that they think if you accept the theory of evolution, you're accepting the idea that apes turned into humans. That's what a lot of people conjure up in their mind immediately when you say that the theory of evolution is valid. Sometimes the discussion can become very heated. And this is unfortunate because the theory of evolution isn't about apes turning into humans or humans turning into apes. It's about much more than that. There is evidence from various fields of science to support evolution by natural selection. Genetic evidence supports it, but so does fossil evidence. But yet, even fossil evidence is not needed to support evolution. It is there, and it is very consistent with the theory of evolution. What are your thoughts about evolution? Was there ever a point in time where you thought that apes turned into humans or humans turned into apes? Please let us know in the comments below. By the way, in this video when I speak of apes, I'm referring to the modern apes or the gorilla, for example. I'm not referring to the great apes or hominidae family, which according to the scientific classification includes the orangutan, gorilla, chimpanzee, bonobo, and also humans. Okay, back to the theory of evolution and fossil evidence. Many people reject the theory of evolution and think that the fossils support the erroneous idea that apes turned into humans. But the fact of the matter is we know about extinct relatives through these fossils which do not in any way demonstrate that apes turned directly into humans or vice versa. Even the mention of the word ancestor when discussing evolution causes a reaction from some people as they think that you're referring to apes. They imagine the modern apes that they observe on television or in their natural environment or even in a zoo, and they think that accepting evolution means that you have to accept that apes or gorillas became human and or that they are our direct ancestors, but that just isn't the case. Now, it's not to say that evolution doesn't state that we all come from a common ancestor, that species then diverge from and go on their own path. Common ancestry isn't just based on fossil evidence either. It's also based on genetic evidence. And it isn't to say that the dividing line between species is sharp and distinct with an instant split from a common ancestor into a distinct species. This occurs over thousands and thousands and thousands of years. But let's go back to the fossil record. What has been discovered so far? Well, for starters, bipedal beings existed in the past, millions of years ago. During this time, hominins were evolving over long periods and diversifying. Ardipithecus is one example of a hominin being the first full biped that diverged from the hominin lineage over 5 million years ago. You can see that he scientifically appears in the human evolutionary tree. This hominin walked upright and had teeth that were closer to humans than chimpanzees. So basically going back millions of years, we see that hominins made the move to walking upright. There are other examples from discovered fossils as well, such as Lucy from the genus Australopithecus afarensis and Kenyanthropus, keeping in mind that several hominin species were in existence at the same time. Now, Homo erectus was a hominin that came into the picture around 2 million years ago. He had human-like traits, including a large brain. He had dexterous hands and created and used simple tools, which helped him to adapt to his environment. He may have even been part of a social community. Homo erectus migrated out of Africa by traveling north and was the first hominin to migrate out of Africa. And then a branch from the Homo erectus named Homo heidelbergensis emerged around 600 to 800,000 years ago. This hominin, Homo heidelbergensis, also migrated out of Africa and spread throughout Europe, and then the Neanderthals evolved from this group and also spread throughout Europe. Enter the Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens, the intelligent human, appeared at least 200,000 years ago, diverging from either Homo erectus or Homo heidelbergensis. Homo sapiens continued to evolve and reached its current form about 100,000 years ago. And then what's really remarkable is that a small select group of Homo sapiens migrated out of Africa about 70,000 years ago and ultimately populated the world, with all other hominins going extinct. All Homo sapiens that migrated out of Africa trace back to that migrant group that survived despite the difficult conditions and the flooding of the Gulf region, and they populated the earth. If you want to learn more about the migration of this select group, you can watch this video. It's interesting that this select group survived, whereas the other Homo sapiens that had migrated earlier through the north of Africa, as well as all the other hominins, went extinct. So when all is said and done, based on the fossil evidence, it's pretty clear that along the human evolutionary path, there are no apes, gorillas, or chimpanzees that turned into humans. So share this with people who insist that the theory of evolution indicates that apes directly turned into humans. That's simply not the case. But don't be surprised if they still don't believe you. It's a touchy subject, but best of luck and best wishes. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.